niggas 4 deep, you talking all that shit up on the net. I don't really just got time for hoes, I just be want the sex. Really, I got all type hoes, I just be want the neck. Talking crazy, how I vouch for the go leave you where you at. Nigga, do you got a bad before you start beefing with me?
What's up with the JD family? It's your boy JD. I'm here with my second video. I told y'all I'm finna go crazy. I going through a divorce or whatever and some cheating and all that. I'ma, just react to it. I don't really know too much, but we go both learn some stuff. If you don't know, I don't know. We gonna see. We just gonna react to it. Let's get it.
Now, a lot of y'all DM me saying that y'all wanted me to do the Latoya and Adam situation, which this was a lot, okay? This was toxic at its max, okay? I sat down for 2 hours because Adam did an interview with Tasha K for 43 minutes, and Latoya did a Q&A on her channel that she shares with her boo, Shade, for 50 minutes. And when I tell you that it was a lot going on, it was a lot. So I'm gonna try to break this down in the shortest way possible. I'm gonna break down the agreement, the main points, and the problem. Now, let's start off with the agreement. Now, what they both agreed on when it came to both their videos is that this relationship moved extremely too fast. And it started out as business. It was supposed to be a collaboration, which they were supposed to help each other's channel. He had a fitness channel.
See, that's the thing. They shouldn't even have a, fast relationship like that. If it start off as business, business is business. A relationship is a relationship. That's two different things, bro. You shouldn't start off a relationship off of business, something business. It's never gonna end right, you feel me? So keep your business with your business. Keep your little relationship with your relationship. Advice from JD.
Yeah, 15,000 subscribers. She had her funny Latoya Forever channel, where she had 30,000 subscribers, and it was only supposed to be about business. They ended up dating after 2 weeks of knowing each other, and then they moved.
Nope, 2 weeks? No.
Moved in with each other after 6 months. That was fast as hell, and they both admitted it. They didn't have time to get to know each other, see if they were even compatible, if it really works. It was almost like, okay, your channel was taking off after 6 months of us being together. Let's focus on your channel, which was the Latoya Forever channel. Adam was the business-minded person. She was the talent. So it went together business-wise. What they didn't realize that business can't transfer into a relationship. And that's the part that they didn't figure out. And this is why Latoya said in her video that she was never in love with Adam. It was always about business. She has love for him because they had 3 kids together and they were together for 9 years, but they were never in love. She felt like it was all about business. He was never her soulmate. They didn't have no real affection. They didn't have a real bond. Whereas Adam is saying that he did care for Latoya. He did love her, but he wasn't in love with her. So they're both admitting that the relationship moved fast and that they weren't in love. They didn't have enough time to be in love. You know what I mean? It was all about their brand. This is what Adam's problem was. I'm tired of living for the cameras. I want to actually create something real off of camera rather than pretending like we're perfect. I want to be perfect in real life. And that was the breaking point for him in this relationship. But Latoya sort of ignored his feelings, and she was still trying to make the relationship work up until the point that they had Samia in 2014. And then at this point, they went from a business fake relationship to now both sides, Latoya family and his family, is now pressuring them to get married because now she's pregnant and they feel like, yo, you can't have a child out of wedlock. You have to be married. This is not good for your brand. Y'all supposed to be black love. Y'all supposed to show examples. So now at this point, they're pressured. They end up getting married before they have Samia, and now
pressure will do it too. Like just having the image, like she just said, you supposed to be, this black couple, this black perfect couple, just for your image. That that's a lot of things that messes up a relationship too. Just putting out an image, trying to put out a good image on people to make them think that everything's cool. Nope.
They're married, now they with Samia. Now this is when the problems are slowly starting to happen, because now Latoya has Samia, and at this point Adam wants her to be a wife, he wants her to be a mother, but she still wants to party, she wants to hang out with her friends, she wants to drink, which if he didn't know, this is a little bit of what Latoya's brand was. She was the party, happy, go lucky, like filming everything and joking around and stuff like that. But it started to spill over into their relationship, and it looked like he didn't really want this.
So I guess your girl is a fan now. Daily Harvest literally does all the work.
So then in the midst of all of this, her drinking and partying, she ended up becoming pregnant, and Adam felt like it was too soon to have another child. This was a year after having Samia. He wasn't ready. He felt like she should abort the baby because she was drinking, she was partying, she was doing things that a mother shouldn't have been doing if she was pregnant, and he felt like this child would have complications due to the fact that she was doing all of these things. So he was asking her to give this child up, which this was the turn for Latoya in their relationship. This was her breaking point, whereas Adam's breaking point started way before that, and she was ignoring it. This was her breaking point because she thought this was the happiest point in their life, and this was.
And then the thing about it, they had to stay together. Well, they didn't have to, but it was best for them, like, to portray their image. Yeah, I had to get the words out. Portray their image. And they got kids, and their family is just a lot. They had to, keep it strong. They got to, make everything, seem happy or whatever, because they got an image, their kids, They got to support the kids, bro. There's just a lot with it, but we gonna keep telling you. I ain't gonna, pause too much.
Really turning into misery, and she ended up having Zayn anyway, and the situation ended up getting even worse, to the point where now Latoya was stepping out of the relationship. She was flirting with other guys, and she was cheating. Where she was on a boat and she ended up cheating on Adam. She ended up flirting with this guy, kissing the guy, hugging the guy. They didn't have intercourse, but that's still considered flirting. And somebody who she thought was her friend was on the boat and was recording this whole situation and gave it to Adam. So when she went home to Adam was furious, and she didn't even know. She didn't even.
Watch your homies, they some snakes. Unreleased song. That's a lyric.
Get a heads up. So she's pretending like everything was okay. She goes to bed, and as she's thinking everything is fine,
I said snakes. I don't even know my own lyrics, bro. You know what? Continue, bro. That's an inside joke for me.
About to get her beauty rest, and then he comes in and he snatches her off the bed, drags her by her leg off of the bed, and then pins her up against the wall and chokes her, because he is furious that she would even do something like that to not only destroy their relationship, but the brand. They're supposed to be black love. They're supposed to be showing us what black love look like. And here she is on a boat.
It's just ass all together, like. Not ass all together. It's just slowly, like, it's, how can I say it? Problems and issues. Like, once you start having an issue, it just go ahead, build, and you stay together, you already, toxic at it. Anyways, so it's just toxic. It's just, ass all together. Like, I ain't out here giving relationship advice, but, once you, that first issue, if it's real big and if you really, like, don't like the, whatever going on, if you, really don't like it, then you should go ahead and dip. Anyways, you shouldn't, stay together like this, but I understand how they was, like, they got kids, so it wasn't, nothing to it.
Kissing and flirting and hugging on a guy, and let's say this footage would have got out to the world, because you got to keep in mind that yes, they do care about their love, but they care about the brand even more. So now he's upset. She gets away from the situation as quickly as possible because she's totally shocked by the whole situation. She runs out the house. She gets to a neighbor house. She calls Aunt Jillian. Now she didn't call the police because she didn't want any problems as far as being deported or him going to jail, because they do have kids together. So she tried to reach out to a family member. He ended up finding her, and he brought the kids, and he's like, yo, listen, let's get back in the house, let's talk about this, which they ended up talking about this. But you can see that this relationship was beyond a breaking point. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, both of them should have walked away, but they did not walk away. They proceeded in the relationship. They pretending like everything was okay. Latoya was still cheating on Adam. According to them, Adam is saying that he stayed in the relationship because he wanted his family to work and he loved his family, and it was all about his family. Whereas Latoya was saying that he was pressuring her by saying, oh, you're gonna mess up your brand, and we have a family, and you're gonna mess up the whole family bond and the black love. So Latoya felt pressured as far as her brand wise to stay in this relationship, but she felt like Adam really wanted to stay in the relationship because of financial gain. She was the person that was making the money. She was the one that had the brand. But little do we know, she might have been the person with the brand, but Adam actually owns the brand. He actually has the paperwork to actually snatch her brand away. See, we didn't know that part. So, it's a lot. It's a lot.
That's why you don't. once again, that's why you don't start a relationship off of business. Like, because once you start signing contracts and stuff, you can lose it all. You can lose it all, just like that. He has the brand, he can take it away.
Sit back, I'm still going. At this point, they're trying to fake it. They're trying to stay in this relationship. And at some point, Latoya's like, listen, he has taken possibly everything I could give him. I'm ready to walk away from this situation, which Adam felt the vibe, felt the energy, and he obviously didn't want this to end. And according to Latoya, he took her out, got her drunk, and she blacked out when she came home. And she supposedly said that she does not remember the intercourse of having her third child. And he came up to her a couple of weeks after that with a pregnancy test saying that, listen, I think you're pregnant, you're sleeping a lot, which he already knew she was pregnant because according to Latoya, they had intercourse and she doesn't remember it. And this is how she ended up finding out about her third child. Crazy. This is a crazy situation. The toxic.
It's just so toxic. And then when you into the relationship, you don't know the things that you're doing are wrong. Like, that was wrong. Not to even, I'm playing bias. I'm not even, no picking sides. But as a male, that was wrong. That was wrong. You should never did that, bro.
Still goes on. Now Latoya, who wants to leave this relationship, now is forced to stay in this relationship, which she feel like she's trapped in this relationship because now she's pregnant with her third child. Like, what are we gonna do here? While she's pregnant with the third kid, Adam is now talking to a young lady and talking about meeting up with this young lady and having conversation. And Latoya is like, listen, why are we still doing this at this point? You're talking to other people, you're having your fun, and you're texting people. What are we doing here? We should just end this. And after she had her third child, that's pretty much what they were doing. They were ending this whole situation. They were ending this misery. She talked about divorcing him, but she didn't file.
Kong bows to no one.
I need warriors.
He ended up filing because he was like, listen, if you don't want this relationship to work and I'm trying to force it to work, if you don't want to make it work, then hey, come on, let me file. So he filed. And then this is when Real Housewives of Atlanta stepped in and they presented this offer. And Latoya was like, listen, let's make it work. We're in love. We should try to make this work. Show people what black love look like. All the stuff we've been through, we can still make this work. So Adam, who fell for the situation, withdrew his divorce papers and he was going to be on the show once upon a time. But then Latoya's actions wasn't adding up.
Another business move. They seen a business move. He withdrew the paper. He withdrew the divorce papers. See, it's just don't have a once again, bro. Don't have a business with a relationship.
To what she was saying. And that's why he felt like, listen, I don't want to be in this marriage if your action is not going to meet your word. So then he declined the offer of being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's why Latoya ended up being a friend on the show rather than having a peach like Drew, because you have to have your family and everything that's going on behind the scenes on the show. And Adam is like, listen, not only do I not want myself on this show, but I don't want my kids on this show. Until she get a divorce from Adam, she can't be on the show. And unless she gets okay from the judge, the kids can't be on the show. So it's a messy situation when it comes to this whole situation. And this is why Latoya ended up filing for divorce, because she like, okay, we have nothing left. If you don't want to be on the show and you don't want no parts of the show, what are we being together for? We have nothing to be together for. Okay, I was gonna fight for the relationship. We was gonna pretend and be happy-go-lucky like we've been doing for 9 years, but you don't want to be on the show, so I'm gonna file for divorce. And that's what she did. She filed for divorce, and now they're actually going through the divorce process because neither one of them wants to be together and they don't want to make it work. But during this whole divorce situation, Latoya was still staying in the house with Adam, which it was a lot of toxic stuff going on.
Nope. I'm not even go. Should I finish it? I'm not gonna finish it off. Y'all can watch the video if you want to watch the whole video. It'll be on. Here it is. The Voice of the People reacts. The whole video on there. I'm not gonna watch the whole video, but as you can see, it's a lot of toxic stuff. We got a few minutes left. But that's all of my video. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notifications. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new to this channel, if you're new to me, subscribe to my main channel. It'll be in the description, link in the description, everything in the description. Social media, everything, New single dropping 4/16. Wolfing. Make sure you check that out. That'll be out on everything: YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever you wanna play it on. Yep.
You niggas fall deep, you talking all that shit up on the net. I don't really just got time for hoes, I just be want the sex. Really, I got all type hoes, I just be want the neck. Talking crazy, I vouch for the go leave you where you at. Nigga, do you got a bag before you start?